Hey, good morning. Jairam here. Welcome to Almas Market Morning. The Wall Street Journal news about much lower risks from Omicron and immunity provided by vaccinations and earlier infections has given equity bulls a shot in the arm. Besides, report also suggests that Omicron has peaked in South Africa, where it has originated. What is the result? We are trading less than 1% below the all-time historical high for S&P 500. Also supporting equities was the economic data showing consumer confidence coming much higher than expected, while the final reading on Q3 GDP was at 2.3% versus estimate of 2.1%. While authorities remain vigilant about the spread of the new virus, they are not taking drastic measures that impedes economic activity. There is also an emerging sense among investors that Fed may still adopt a gradualist approach to rising rates. We will have more clues to their action when data on PCE core prices index is released today. The year-on-year headline is expected to moderate slightly as per market survey, while the core prices will still be posting a new high at 4.5%. It's a big dilemma for policymakers who will not only have to consider the threat of higher inflation as the new virus intensifies the supply chain issues, but also look at the slowdown effect on the economic activity if more restrictions are imposed. My sense is stagflation looks a real risk for the new year should the virus continue to spread. We also had a report where Bill Gates has indicated that we'll have the worst of the pandemic in next year. Market has not given much weightage to that, but I would recall that first time when the pandemic broke out, he was the one who was indicating at millions being affected world over. So that actually came true. Just as a additional point, I'm just mentioning it. Dollar index traded weaker with an improved risk sentiment, but more importantly, in my view, it's a huge long position in the dollar that's been built by the bulls, and they could not break the important resistance. 1.12 and 1.32 supports for euro and GBP respectively have held like a rock. And as we moved into thin illiquid conditions, traders have tended to reduce their positions and hence an impressive recovery in both the currencies. Steadier risk sentiment has also helped Aussie and CAD, with the latter being supported by strong data, rising oil prices, and the prospects of first rate rise in the coming months. Expect dollar index to trade between 94 and 96.5 wide range for the next 1 week because of the higher volatility. Rupee has been in a range between 75.45 and 75.65. As we see the balancing act between importer demand and exporter supply, reversal in oil prices to the upside can keep the downside well supported for the dollar. Although further slippage in dollar index can see support at 75.40 break to set up a test of 75. Key will be how the PSU banks act. Indian stocks, which has been on a corrective downtrend for the last 2 months. I just realized that we have been falling for the last 2 months, though not in a very big way, but about 10 to 15%. It may just see some short covering in the coming days. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Jairam. This is Pankaj. Beginning with India today, because RBI released its MPC minutes yesterday. I will start with the governor's remark that uncertainty is emerging as the only certainty which central bankers have to deal with going ahead. Discussion about Omicron was a major theme in this MPC. The minutes highlighted that there is a credit pickup along with the uptick in deposit rates. Now, RBI would be focusing how this durable liquidity will get receded in response to credit pickup for next set of actions. Another member highlighted risk of a stagflation, which is basically a higher inflation and lower growth, maybe in around next year. Broadly, members felt that in the current scenario, in the current uncertain scenario, the accommodative stance seems appropriate, but all the members have raised their guards that the The difficult part of our monetary policy management would be coming in next year. Asian currencies are trading marginally stronger against USD in last couple of sessions. An increase in risk appetite globally in last 2 sessions led to appreciation in currencies such as AUD, GBP, Euro, and New Zealand dollar, which led to fall in the USD index, which is now dealing around 96. In response to again fall in dollar index, gold has moved up by 1% and dealing above 1800 at $1,806 per ounce. Crude prices moved higher. Anyway, they were high in last 2 sessions also. And yesterday, the region quoted for the higher crude oil prices. There was a significant drawdown in crude inventory in US. That's all from me. Have a nice day. Thank you.